Guys, there has been a development. Now, this trailer has not been officially released, but it's pretty obvious that it is an official trailer. SEGA is going to drop another Frontiers trailer about the combat, a Sonic Frontiers overview, if you will. So, of course, we got to react to it. We got to see what's up.
Sonic Frontiers introduces a new take on the action-adventure and platforming genres by combining blistering speed with blazing combat.
I've not seen this yet, by the way. Is that new?
For the first time, Sonic has a skill tree full of exciting and powerful new abilities to
Yes, more skill tree knowledge. Let's go. I want to
unlock
know.
new skills. You'll need to collect enough skill pieces from fallen enemies and breakable items around the islands.
I feel like that was obvious as to what that was.
Standard moveset, including a homing attack.
That was like
drop dash,
XP. He has drop dash. Do we know about that? Am I dumb? Okay.
Homing attack.
Just wanted to confirm that I'm
drop
stupid.
dash, and stomp at the beginning of the game.
It looks nice.
While these moves are effective against normal enemies, you'll need to level up and unlock new skills if you want to take on bigger and stronger foes awaiting you on the Starfall Islands.
This is stuff we all knew so far. They never directly stated it. Oh,
progresses
okay.
and Sonic levels up, so do your enemies.
Wait, does this mean that they always scale? If the enemies always scale, so like, let's say you didn't upgrade your like combat skills at all, does that mean that the enemies never really get stronger? That's what I want to know.
When paired with a new skill called Phantom Rush, Sonic's combo meter will fill up after attacking
I haven't
enemies
seen this.
consecutively. Once the combo
The
meter
Phantom
is
Rush?
maxed out, Phantom Rush is activated, and your attack power will be boosted until the meter reaches 0.
Ooh.
To deal massive amounts of damage in a short burst, use Sonic Boom, a long-range, high-speed kick that unleashes shockwaves.
We knew about that.
at the
I don't think we
enemy.
knew the name.
Another option to dish out major hurt on your enemies is Wild Rush, a flashy, zigzagging attack that
Can I be honest? I don't like Wild Rush. I feel like all the footage we've seen of it, it always starts... Let me look at this again. It always starts as like Sonic just randomly like teleports backwards. Like one frame he's here, the next frame he's all the way back here, and then he goes do 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 do.
out major hurt on your enemies is Wild Rush, a flashy, zigzagging attack that sends you crashing into your target.
Yeah, it looks like
with
they're
great
starting the
force.
frame that he's already back there.
It's a fast and stylish way to hit your enemies hard while avoiding incoming fire.
Whatever. It's still cool. I'm just being a nitpick about it.
Certain enemies in Sonic Frontiers have a shield or barrier protecting them. Break their shield with Psyloop and then deal as much damage as you can before it goes back up. If your opponent happens to land a hit on you, just use the Psyloop ability on the ground to collect more rings and get back in the fight.
Ooh. That seems broken though. You don't ever have to really worry about rings being around. You can just be like, yeah, I'll materialize them. That's fine. Oh, I need health. Here it is.
In combat, you'll need
It's not that hard to run in a circle.
to study your
It's really
opponents
fast and easy.
determine the best strategy to take them on.
So I'm sure you could do it mid-fight too.
Encounters with Guardians will require more than just using your homing attack. Once you have an opening, you can dish out all the skills you've unlocked from the skill tree. Experimenting with new
that was
abilities
dope.
and discovering each enemy's weakness will help you defeat them with ease.
He is wailing on this guy. Holy shit.
Use your enemy's moves against them by utilizing parry during combat. A visual cue lets you know when an enemy is about to attack. If you react quickly enough, you can parry it and follow it up with a counterattack of your own.
Okay.
Using all these skills and more gives you tons of options to become the most formidable force in the frontier.
This is cool.
Master your approach to battle and teach your enemies not to mess with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow. That was sick. Oh, I think, isn't this new? Additional gloves and shoes for Sonic. I think this is new, right? That's weird. Why does it give you Amy's memory tokens from the jump? I wonder what you actually use them for. All right, well, anyways, let's go into this a little bit. Dude, I think speedrunning and the combat in this game is gonna go insane. I'm really hoping what ends up happening is not something like along the lines of, let's say, for example,
To deal massive amounts of damage
Phantom
in a
Rush,
short...
either Phantom Rush or Sonic Boom, this attack right here, is the most broken finisher in the game. Hopefully, combat doesn't devolve into just parrying and using Sonic Boom. Hopefully there's some really cool creative combos that we can do that's more than just like really simplifying it. But of course, at the same time, it's like when you're speedrunning a game, a lot of times you're gonna end up simplifying things to make them faster. I feel like that's a very realistic thing that could happen, but it's nice. It's nice them talking about it a little bit, talking a little bit about countering / parrying. Dude, it was insane to watch this part right here.
Once you have an opening,
look at Sonic just wail on this guy
from the skill tree. Experimenting with new abilities and discovering each enemy's weakness will help you defeat them with ease.
What's interesting about this is it seems there's no cooldown, there's no like timer or meter. Of course, there's no HUD right here in this section of footage, but it's like, can you really just have like this amount of time during the Phantom Rush, as they talked about it, to just straight up use every finishing move that you in your arsenal against like these huge ass enemies? Because if so, I think that's kind of fun. I think that's really cool. I think it'll make things really fast and fun too. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure parrying is going to be the one of the main bread and butters of combat in this game. It's going to be pretty much for speedrunning and stuff. You're just going to be learning parrying timings of all of the enemy's attacks. And then I'm sure you're just going to do parry wail on them. Parry wail on them.
A visual cue lets you know when an enemy is about to attack. If
there's visual cues and stuff to learn. It should be easy.
And follow it up with a counter attack of your own.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I'm thinking the combat is, again, looking even better. Of course, this is still kind of mostly footage we've seen already. I mean, it's like, it's new footage, but like, you know, like it's pretty much most of what we've already seen, I think. But it looks like everything flows together pretty well. They really spent a lot of time working on combat. It all flows very well in this open zone kind of world. I had a feeling too, those blue things were going to be XP crystals or whatever for the skill tree. I feel like that's like not really, it's like new news, but not really, TBH. It's actually such a big deal that they decided to have XP for the skill tree and stuff like that, because you get rewarded for doing any kind of fight, no matter if it's big or small. You also get rewarded in the same way for exploration. But look at it this way. If like, say you did fight all of these enemies, but they didn't drop anything. Maybe they dropped like health or something, or like whatever. It would feel so meaningless. There are games out there, like the newer Paper Mario games and stuff, that make combat feel so incredibly pointless because you don't get any sort of growth because of it. So it makes every fight feel like a waste of time, and you'll end up just avoiding them. I think Frontiers is doing it in a good way because you actually get to expand the skill tree by gaining these XP coin things from fights, from boss fights, from exploration, whatever. So you actually get rewarded for doing them. So it actually incentivizes you to do it, which you would think is basic. You would think it'd be really basic gameplay for them to do something like that. But yeah, so hey, hopefully when the game comes out, everything looks good. Everything looks great. And hope the game's dope.